Okay, so today we're going to be talking about isosceles and equilateral triangles. What does isosceles mean? Two sides the same. So just to break it down for you, if you want to look up, iso means same. Isosceles or scelos, I think that's Latin is what we said. It means legs. So it has two legs, two the same. Equilateral, equa means equal, lateral means sides, so equal sides. So if everybody can flip open the first page of notes, and you can kind of fold it over like this. An isosceles has how many congruent sides? Two. So everybody please write a 2 in that blank. And I would like you to add 2 tick marks. Not only does an isosceles triangle have 2 congruent sides, it also has 2 congruent angles. So please do an arch here and an arch here. What about equilateral? Equilateral has 3 or all congruent sides. So please do 3 tick marks. And what else do we know about an equilateral? All 3 angles are also the same, and what do we know about them? They are acute, and they are 60, 60, and 60. So an equilateral triangle is the only triangle where you know what the degrees are right away. Everything else, like isosceles, it could be a bunch of different things. An equilateral triangle will never be 50, 50, 50. Why? Because that would not equal 180. So equilateral will always be 60, 60, 60. I always just think Illuminati, and that's how I remember. Okay, so there are a couple things about an isosceles triangle that you need to know. First of all, the bottom of an isosceles triangle is called the base. The 2 sides that are the same, we call does anybody know what they're called? Legs. The legs. So isosceles has 2 legs. The legs will always be the same. The base will always be the side that is not the same. I'm a little bit rude, right? Am I always going to put the base on the bottom? No. I could turn this triangle very easily. Okay? We also have the angle between the 2 legs or across from the base. We call this angle right here our vertex angle. Vertex angle. And the 2 angles on the bottom that are the same, we call these our base angles. Alright, what questions do I have so far? Man, you can shut your computer. You don't need it right now. Any other questions? Alright, open up to the next one. We're going to talk all about isosceles triangles. And I apologize in advance. I know there is not a lot of room on these. Okay, so for isosceles triangles, there is an isosceles triangle theorem. Look up at my board, please. The isosceles triangle theorem states, if 2 sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angles opposite those sides are also congruent. So on your notes, just kind of at the top, can you please draw a triangle and with 2 tick marks? If I have 2 of these sides the same, what do I also know? The angles across from them are the same. Now again, am I always going to be that nice? So let's draw another triangle. What if I make the left side and the bottom the same? Which two angles will be the same then? The top and the right. Now, these are still called my base angles even though it's at the top. Yeah, but I know what you meant. All right, so the two ones that are the same are still my base. They're just moved. I can rotate this triangle anyway and do that. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's look at number 1. Number 1, I'm going to need to find the values of each variable. So I have v, w, x, y, and z. I'm going to need a lot more colors. I don't think I have any ink in that one. All right. So, looking at picture 1, what do I know? V is what? Why is V also 22? Because it's isosceles, so since these two tick marks are here, put arches on those angles. V is also 22 degrees. They're the same. Okay, cool. Then what? Somebody else? Say it again. X is 44. How do you know that? You're right, but how do you know that? What's that vocabulary word? Because of the remote exterior angle theorem. Do you agree these two right here, I can add them together to get 44? So that's what we learned yesterday. X is 44 because 22 plus 22 is 44 degrees. Okay? Louder, Valerie. W is 136. How did you get that? You added 22 and 22? And then did what? Subtract it from 180. 22 plus 22 is 44. Subtract that from 180. What did you get? 136 degrees. Let's say you are not like Kim and you did not remember the remote exterior angle theorem. Do you agree you still could have got W? Yeah. And then what could you do now that you have W? Subtract it from 180. So if you did not remember that remote exterior angle theorem, you can still get the answer because these are a linear pair. They add up to 180. All right. What about... I'm actually going to do Y last. What about Z? Y 136. A linear pair with what? Do y'all see these tick marks right here? So what does that mean about X? Do y'all agree it's the same as that? So this is also 44. And if this is also 44, how do I find Z? Subtract from 180. 180 minus 44 is 136. Are y'all up? Are you looking at me? Nico, are we awake? Malachi, are we awake? What do we do last but not least to find Y? Thank you so much. We're going to add 44 plus 44, and I get? And subtract 180 minus 88, and what do I get? 92 degrees. So do y'all agree we just combined yesterday and today together? Yeah. Was any of this super new to you? No. This is a test question. It's a really good test question where I could maybe make each one worth 2 points. Just find them all. Kind of like a puzzle. Okay? I see a couple people writing. Maybe we're just doodling. All right, number 2. What do you notice about picture 2? It's degrees. I have a y and an x. And it wants me to find x and y. What am I going to do? So there are actually 2 different equations I could do. What's one of the equations like we learned yesterday? That's today, and you're right. Yeah, could I add them all and equal 180? Yeah, am I going to want to do that though? Why not? Do y'all agree I have an x and a y if I add them all together and equal 180? Do I want an equation with both x and y? No. So that's why I'm going to do what Megan said. I have 2 sides the same. Let's make 2 angles the same. I'm going to put the 4 in front just because I like my bigger x out front, but it does not matter if you switch this around. And let's solve. Are y'all okay with me solving in one step? Like that? So we get 2x equals 26. Xavier, Ryan, y'all with me? What does x equal? What next? I'm going to plug 13 back in here. What is 2 times 13? Plus 4. The other side has to be 30. I'm always going to recommend, you're right, I could just put it, but I always recommend plugging in to double check you got it right. So 4 times 13 is 52 minus 22 is 30. Okay, add them together. 30 plus 30 is, subtract from 180, that gives me, be careful. 120 is not our answer. What is 120? That's the whole angle right there. But that is not my y. Last period, a lot of people were just trying to say, oh, the answer is 120 and move on. Make sure you're answering the question. For y is 120. And the girl said I need to divide by 4. And what's my y? It's a lot of 30s. What are they doing up there? Can we move on? All right. So the theorem for isosceles triangle said if if triangle has 2 sides congruent, then the angles are congruent. The converse, what does converse mean? Switch. Now I'm going to go backwards. What if I give you 2 angles? What do you then know? The sides are equal. So can everybody add tick marks? If you have 2 angles that are the same, then you have the 2 sides across from them the same. And now can I solve for x very easily? Yep, do that. Everybody, please. Bella, Giancarlos, Xavier, write this down. You are solving for x. I know this is not the most exciting of lessons, but we got to learn it. What do I get? 7. Can you do number 4 as well? Go. For example 4, we actually have extra information. Do I know anything about this base of 20? Nope, it does not matter. What do I know about these two sides? They are equal, so I'm going to set them equal. 12x plus 3 equals 8x plus 19. And solve. For number 4, there is a very common mistake people make. They add them all together. And when they add them all together, what do you think they do? They accidentally equal them to 180. Why is that wrong? It's not the angles, it's not the inside. Your perimeter, your outside, does not add up to 180. So just please be careful. Y'all get so used to adding to 180, adding to 180, adding to 180. If it is on the outside, you are not doing that. All right? If I didn't know this was isosceles, I wouldn't be able to do anything with this. Okay? All right, we're done with isosceles triangles. Do you have any questions for me? Okay, I'm going to spend 4 minutes doing equilateral. Y'all ready? Open up, please. What do we know about equilateral triangles? Oh, I see somebody writing this down, so I'm going to give them a minute. Equilateral triangles, what? Congruent. What's congruent? All sides and all angles are congruent. What else do we know about equilateral triangles? All angles equal 60. So, open up. Look at example 5. If a triangle is equilateral, then it's equiangular. And if it is equiangular, what is each angle? 60. So how can I find x, y, and z? Make each of them equal 60. Go. Solve each of these equations. Make all of them equal 60. What did you get for x? X equals 7. Please box that answer. What did you get for y? Y equals 15. We just divide. And what do you get for z? Be careful. I don't want to call out specifically boys because it definitely happens to girls too. But we tend to write very fast sometimes and then not able to read our own writing. If you ever have a z in a problem, I always like to draw the line through it so you do not get mixed up with a 2. So just maybe word of advice, draw that line through your z so you don't confuse it with a 2. Huh? You thought it was a 7? Oh, it's a z. Yeah, be careful. Any questions about number 5? Did I go too fast? All right. The converse. I'll leave it up there for this. The converse. What if I don't know all the sides are the same, but I know all the angles are the same? If something is equiangular, just text me your order.
Oh, Daddy, no.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Where is it, Subway?
No. Michelle's going to Subway. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. So if you want Subway, text Michelle. If you want Chick-fil-A, text me.
Okay.
If a triangle is equiangular, what does that mean? It's equilateral. All the sides are the same. So do y'all see how I have all the angles the same here? What can I add to my picture? Tick marks. But I don't know all the sides. It doesn't matter. What do I know? I know these are still equal. So can I still set them equal to each other? And solve, please. X is on different sides. So you are going to subtract. All right. We're not done, though. Why are we not done? What the heck is perimeter? You need to add all the outside. Add all the outside. So just again, always go back to, am I answering the question that it's asking? Sharon, write that down. Xavier, write that down. Add all the outside. Well, am I going to add 9 plus 9 plus 9? No, why not? I need to figure out what the side is. So what is 9 times 9 minus 11? 70. What should this be? 6 times 9 plus 16 is 70. So what is that side over there? So what is my perimeter? 210 will give you points off. Centimeters. Centimeters. No squared, that would be area. So perimeter, you just do centimeters. So once you have X, if it asks for perimeter, plug it in, add up all the sides. All right. Ooh, y'all finished the fastest today. Y'all were stellar. All right, I'll give it a minute. I see some people writing. You are going to glue this in. What are we going to do? Glue it in. So, can everybody look up, please? Can I change this?
Is that a 7 or
70? 70. Yes, sorry, it does look like a degree. I apologize. 70. All right, you are going to glue this in on page 26. After you are done gluing in, you have yesterday's worksheet. I'm going to hand you today's worksheet. All of it is due on Monday. Y'all have 22 minutes. You might be able to finish both worksheets in that time. All right, everybody needs to be working on homework. I don't really ever give y'all this much time. I don't want you to have a homework over the weekend. So please get started as soon as you glue in.